Hello and welcome to another one of our Mindful Venture video chats. What are we going to talk about right now? Well, I'm sure like you, like me, like lots of people, as the summer is upon us, and just around the corner, but it's not strictly just the summer, it's kind of all throughout the year. You get invited to all sorts of different social functions, you get invited to all sorts of different things, be it barbecues, be it parties, and often a lot of people can see the summer and all the social occasions that they get invited to very much like the experiences they have at Christmas, because once again there's an unfeasibly large amount of social experiences and social events that you get invited to. So social anxiety, the ability to stay calm in any one particular place, is something that challenges quite a lot of people and causes them at times some consternation. At times it can even, that social anxiety, the ability not to stay calm, the ability for people to start to worry about what they should wear, how they should be, and what's going to go on, who they're going to talk to, who they're going to meet. For some people that is just a little bit overwhelming. And there are a couple of simple techniques, a couple of very, very simple techniques that we can think about and focus on. And the big one is for us that we can focus on is breathing. And breathing is such a powerful thing for us to do. I'm sure that if you think, and I use the word breathing, that straight away everyone's going, but I breathe all the time. Of course I do. I breathe all the time. And you're absolutely right. You do breathe all the time. But what we can do is change the nature of the way that we breathe to simply allow us to stay calm, allow us to be able to focus, and allow us simply to let whatever anxieties that we're currently facing or experiencing to dissolve away. Now we could go into some quite complicated science around how our body works and the use of our sympathetic nervous system and our parasympathetic nervous system, but I'm sure for some people you may have already turned off right now, and for others then you might want to know a little bit more. But what we're going to do is simply just focus on the breathing. The majority of people that you meet, I don't advocate that you wander around staring at their chest, simply noticing how they breathe. But as you become aware of how they breathe, then what you'll probably notice is that very much they breathe in their chest. They breathe in their chest. And for those of you that have had any experiences around Pilates or yoga or people who meditate regularly, what you'll notice is that very often they'll all breathe diaphragmatically, what my daughter calls belly breathing. Our ability to be able to simply lower our breath in our body. It causes a different response in us, and it simply allows us to be able to let any anxiety that we may be experiencing dissolve away right in that moment, right then. What's the easiest way for us to be able to start diaphragmatically breathing, to start a little bit of belly breathing? Well, let's have a go right now, shall we? First things first, all I'd like you to do is to be able to contract your tummy muscles. And as you contract your tummy muscles, then I'm just going to get you to simply breathe out. And it'll go something like this. And then as you relax your stomach muscles, simply breathe in. And just simply get into that cycle of breathing initially using your belly and using your stomach muscles to help you do that. And that'll help you engage your diaphragm and simply draw your breath deep down into your body. What that causes us to do very naturally is to slow our breathing down. And as we slow our breathing down, that's quite powerful for us because it means that we start to relax. Now, one of the things that we can do is to put a little bit of rhythm to that. And what I'm going to encourage you to do right now is simply to breathe on a little bit of a 12-second cycle. And what will that look like? That'll mean us breathing in for 5 seconds. That'll mean that there's a little pause, and then we'll breathe out for 5 seconds with a little pause. And we'll just continue that cycle. So what will that look like? Let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And my little challenge to you now is to keep that going while you listen to the remainder of this little video chat. So just simply keep that breathing cycle going, and just focus on your breath being as deep in your body as you can. As deep in your body as you can. And just simply make yourself aware of the calming feeling that gives you straight away. Now, there's something else that we can do right now to be able to add to that. And one of the things that also, the second little tip that we can use, one of the things that also allows us to stay totally calm is the use of our peripheral vision. I'm sure you've probably had one of those moments in life, certainly I used to, when you're looking for something and you're focusing really hard on the thing that you're looking for. And as you focus really hard on the thing that you're looking for, then at times it may be a friend or colleague, and certainly in my case it used to be my wife, that used to turn around and say, it's just there. And you go, well, it can't be because I've looked there. And what we notice is that we start to focus on something really hard, a concept and an idea, is that we start to exclude other things, and we start to not notice necessarily what's in front of us. And that can actually naturally cause us to become quite anxious. And some people actually talk about it experiencing even tunnel vision at that point. So one of the things that we know is if we can reverse that process, if we can place more and more of our emphasis in our peripheral vision while we are slowing our breathing down, what it means is that we can combine these two things together to stay totally calm. And what's the easiest way to be able to deliberately focus and expand your peripheral vision? Well, simply pick a point somewhere just above your eye line. For me, right now, I could simply pick the camera and focus on the camera as I talk to you. What I'm then going to get you to do is simply to expand your vision in the vertical plane. And so what you'll probably find is you stay looking at maybe a spot on the wall or a leaf on a tree or a book on your bookshelf. And as you lift your vision, as you look at that item and look at that spot, and as you expand your vision in the vertical plane, you'll probably find that maybe you could see the ceiling above you or even something just below you. And once you've expanded your vision in the vertical, then expand your vision to your left and right. And so you're placing all your awareness right now in your peripheral vision. And as you do that, then simply just join it all together and place as much of your awareness in your peripheral vision as possible, while breathing slowly. And very often this only takes 2 or 3 cycles, sometimes 4 or 5, for whatever negative emotion that you're experiencing, especially that social anxiety, to be able to disappear away. And when can you use it? Well, you can use it maybe just before you press the doorbell. You can use it maybe just before you hear the doorbell as your guests arrive. And you can use it whenever you want to throughout that social experience, throughout that party, when you have one of those little moments where it's just time for you to regain your thoughts. Simply breathe, slow your breathing down, and focus. Will anyone around you know what you're doing? Probably not. Not unless they've also seen this, or not necessarily unless they've been on one of our courses at a Mindful Adventure. But simply to be able to put all of your awareness in your peripheral vision, to be able to slow your breathing down, will allow you to be able to manage your emotional state. It will allow you to be able to ground yourself, to regain your composure, and allow you to be able to stay at the party a little bit longer. If you want to really know how to do this, and you want to really focus on being able to make the most out of your breathing and your peripheral vision, why not go on the App Store? Why not go and look for Breathe Zone, which is our app where I talk to you all about how to go about doing this, your ability to be able to go into peripheral, to go into the peripheral zone, to stay calm and simply to allow whatever anxieties you're feeling simply to dissolve away in just 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds, to be a powerful tool for you to use. If you want to know how to share that little concept and that idea with other people, then feel free to send the link to this video, but also maybe come on a course, www.amindfuladventure.com.